Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be reviewing two new shades that came out for Peripera's Ink the Velvet collection. These kind of just dropped out of nowhere on their Instagram. There was not much promotion. It's just a nice Instagram post the day that they were launched. So I tried to pick up these as quickly as I could, and it is these two products right here, shades 45 and 46. You'll see that it has the same packaging as previous collections, same brush. 45, the shade color looks quite different from previous shades. It's a lot light. Sort of this light pink color. This is pink beige nude. For 46, this is pink mauve nude. It has this purple shade, but it looks a little bit similar to previous shades that they already have in this collection. We're going to be doing some comparison swatches, a little bit of a lip swatch comparison as well, because I got a little too curious. Alright, so starting off we have shade number 45. This is the Grey and Slick. It's pink beige nude. As the name says, it's described as being a pink beige nude shade. This is described as being more of a base color. Compared to the hand swatch on the lips, it does look a lot lighter. In the hand swatch, it did look a little bit more mute and darker. Sort of similar to what they have in the promotional pictures, but applying on the lips, at least for the Grey and Slick, looks more like a light baby pink color. Sort of like a soft, light ballet pink color. And it does have a light beige undertone as well. So far, it definitely does look more like a base color, at least for the Grey and Slick. Quite a light shade. I'm not really sure how dark it's gonna go for the full look, but however, because of how light it is, it might look a little bit pale under some certain lightings or in pictures. So this probably looks better with a lip liner. The formula pretty much feels the same, very creamy, very moisturizing. For the full look, now we have a more pigmented pink beige color. Overall, it's going to look like a very soft ballet pink color with beige undertones. This looks like it does have a little bit of a purple in it, but it's very subtle. And I do prefer the full look better than the Grey and Slick because it's more pigmented. This is not a gloss, however, it does look very glossy. I'm not sure if it's because of my lip balm. Let me just reapply this really quick and come back. Alright, so I'm back. I did reapply it. I think it looked glossy because of my lip balm, but I blotted it and then had to reapply. It doesn't have much warmness to it, so I would say this is a little bit more towards being a neutral, slightly cool tone color. If you're medium to darker skin tones, this will look a little bit pale for your skin tone. For my natural base skin tone, it's a little bit MLBB, but I think under some certain lightings, like I mentioned earlier, or in pictures, it's going to look a little bit too pale. However, this will look really good with a lip liner or as a base color. It looked pretty good as a glossy finish as well earlier. Actually, it does look a lot different from the promotional pictures. It's a lot more light. Regardless, very beautiful and flattering. Let's go ahead and do the transfer test. So this is the transfer. You can see it definitely looks like the hand swatch, sort of like a strawberry pink color. It's a lot more dark. However, in the lips, it does look a lot more light. There are some comparison swatches with the matte versions. I have pink beige nude at the bottom, and on top of that's rose latte, and then strawberry nude. Strawberry nude is slightly a little bit more pink. It doesn't have much of like a beigey purple undertone that pink beige nude has. Looks quite similar to rose latte. It does have a little bit more purple in it. For the glossy finishes, I have peach honeybee here and the mellow pear. I think it looks a lot closer to mellow pear. You sort of have a mute purple undertone. For peach honeybee, it's slightly brighter and has more peachy undertone. I wanted to do one more at the bottom here. I have cool pink on top. It has a similar white color that pink beige nude has. Just a quick side-by-side lip swatch comparison. The hand swatch, rose latte and pink beige nude, look really similar to each other, but on lips they're two different shades. So this is the closest matte version that I could find for pink beige nude. I have it at the top. At the bottom is Etude's base and overlip pencil in pink beige. Very similar names as well, and color on the packaging. So here's a quick side-by-side lip swatch with the lip pencil. You can see they look really similar. Next up, we have 46 Pink Mauve Nude. This is described as being an MLBB mauve shade. Right off the bat, it reminds me of Bare Grape, so I'm going to be comparing. You still have this pink purple shade, and again, it looks a lot darker on the hand swatch, but once you apply on the lips, it looks a lot lighter. For this one, it's not as pale as the previous one. It does have more purple in it and more of a pink undertone. Very beautiful and MLBB, very flattering. For looking at the promotional pictures, it's not as dark or as purple. I was expecting it to look a little bit more grape-like, but it's actually quite mute. It doesn't have much vibrancy to it. You see this gloss right here, very similar to the previous shade. For this formula, even on the hand swatch, it looked a little bit watery, giving this semi-glossy satin-like finish. It looks quite flattering, maybe because it's a lighter shade. Personally, I think it looks pretty good, but if you do prefer more of a matte finish, just blot it off and then reapply. But other than that, because they are lighter, you're going to see a little bit of a glossy reflection. So for the full look, now we have a more pigmented pink purple shade. And again, it's going to look more purple. There are a lot of MAUVE purple shades in the Ink Velvet collection, so I'm going to compare them side by side as well. Comparing it to the promotional pictures as well, it's a lot lighter. It's not as purple and it's a little bit more mute, sort of the sweet potato purple. So here are some comparison swatches. At the bottom is 46 Pink Mauve Nude. On top of that is Berry Grape, and then Cool Off Rosy. Very similar undertones as Cool Off Rosy. Cool Off Rosy can probably go a few shades darker. A little bit similar to Berry Grape and Muteness. So at the bottom here I have Rosy Nude, and I would say it looks quite similar to Pink Mauve Nude. Can't really tell them apart. Alright, so for my intro and outro video, I applied 45, and then I applied Pink Mauve Nude and then the corner of my lips. They look really good together. With that said, I think it would be interesting if they made a shade with these two mixed. Because over 45 was quite interesting, but it's a little bit tricky because of how light it applies on your lips and how different it looks on the hand swatch. For 46, it does look a lot similar to previous shades that they already have. Too similar to Rosy Nude, so you're not really missing out on much. It would have been interesting to see a little bit more variety, but overall the formula is pretty much the same. Very creamy, very moisturizing. It's not drying, it's not sticky, it's not waxy. So that pretty much wraps up this review. I hope that you found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.